Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Tiger P, the Geschützwagen Tiger Porsche. It's the Tier 8 German SPG. This one's located on the eastbourne of Airfield and it's under the command of Gary Halliwell of FILO. Now, we've had a few replays from Gary Halliwell recently from FILO. Yes, he's actually quite a good Arty player, and he's armed with the 21cm howitzer. That's his main armament. I know that because there's no muzzle brake at the end of his barrel. If it was the muzzle brake, yes, then it would be a 17cm, but he's actually got the 21cm there, and that's capable of 1100 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 12 meters and a reload time of 36.55 seconds, well, 37 seconds in total. He's using chocolate, and he's probably got a Brothers in Arms crew as well, and a rammer. But even so, the reload time is very long, but it's a very big shell, so it will do a lot of damage. He's now aiming downrange, waiting for his first target. And the first one to turn up that you can see is an Emil, but there's also an Emil 1951. Which one does he want to go for? It's going to be the Emil. Lined up, rounds out, and... oh, that was very close! 192 hit points of splash. It was a bit of a snapshot there, but it was a good hit. Normally, most people fluff their first shots. Either that or it goes long, or it just misses the target altogether. He's now looking at Progetto 46, sitting in the pocket, up on top of that hill. I would have gone for that one, because even though he was unsighted at the time, Progettos have very, very light armour. And so any shell that lands near them is going to do a lot of damage. He fires at the P44 Pantera instead, gets 405 hit points for a near miss. I think that Pantera is still there, but the T44 on our team might prove that very shortly. He's going round the corner to deal with that AMX 65 ton. We're lined up on target. He's getting ready to shoot. As soon as he's loaded. Here we go. Rounds out. Oh, yes. It's his first kill. He took out the AMX 65 ton. That was a direct hit. And there was not enough health left on that guy. And that killed him. So I think Gary Halliwell's sufficiently happy. And that's why the rescue was bouncing in and out quite a lot. Because I think he was pleased. And there's the Emil 1 that he hit the first time. You can see he lost 14% of his hit points. I think that was mostly down to Gary Halliwell, but can't be sure. He's still reloading. Now he's loaded. He's ready to go. Just needs a good target to hit. The IS-5 is hiding behind the rock. The Emil is backing off. He just got hit. He doesn't back too far enough for us to get a shot though. And oh, we just lost one of our own tanks there. The Emil 1 got taken out by the Scorpion G. Probably at the back of the map. The Progetto is in sight up on the pocket. And instead he finds that the Emil picks up 283 hit points. There goes the Progetto. Somebody else spotted that and took him out. The T44 went up there as well. And the P44 Pantera that was at the back has now moved forward, trying to support the Emil 1, who's under a lot of pressure. Yeah, the Barras, the T44 and the AMX M449, not the Liberté version, the plainclothes version, are pressuring that Emil and the P44, and it looks like they are succeeding, because there goes the Emil. He fires the round at the T44, just stuns him. He just timed it wrong. But that T44 is now going to come under pressure because there are a fair number of tanks nearby him. And they will, as soon as they've got rid of that Pantera, they'll turn their attentions to the T44 instead. He's halfway through the reload. There goes the P44 Pantera, so now it's the T44's turn. And it looks like it's going to be Gary Halliwell who gets a chance to fire a round into that T44 when he pulls back. And he will have to pull back. He just killed the AMX M449 though, and Gary gets a shot into him for 417. Now our Progetto is actually bypassing him at the moment, going around the corner. And in fact, everybody has either been killed or has left the area. And now that T-44 has come out of the pocket and is now occupying that pass area. So that means effectively, although we've got an ELC 790 further up the airstrip, the T-44 has effectively won control of the heavy avenue, and the P-46, the Progetto 46, has now moved in to try and contest it and take out the T-44. Gary's changed position so he can get a shot on the CS-53. Just letting it dial in before he shoots. He's fully dialed in now, but we've lost sight of the target. There he is. Just adjust a little. That's it. He's fully dialed in. Rounds out. Oh, he hits the CS-53 and he damages the LT-432. And that's helped our teammates because they got stunned at just the moment when they were attacking. The LT-432 is being killed. The CS-53 is being badly mauled. Now, can he get one more shot on the CS-53 to finish him off? It's a difficult one. Our IS-3 is very low on hit points. One shot will be enough to take him out. But our Scorpion G sees the CS-53 and kills him. That means there's only 4 left on the enemy team. This ISU-152 is one of them. The other one is the Scorpion G, who was on this side of the battlefield last time I saw. Oh, he got a direct hit on the ISU-152. Over a very difficult shot, right over those rocks into the side of the vehicle. Now the Scorpion must have moved position. Oh, no, he's actually moved to the back, and that's where he was. So it seems like 3 of the last remaining enemy are in those positions. I think one of the Artys might be down the south. The Scorpions decided to take the direct route off the side and try and come along behind the ELC 790. Gary's trying to line up a shot on that guy. Rounds out in the Scorpion G. Direct hit! Penetrating shot. 1098 hit points. It was a low roll, but it was a kill shot because it made him a one shot for the ELC. The ISU-152 is trying to get out of there now. He knows that he's surrounded. He's trying to move away, but he's being spotted by the Progettos coming around the corner to put a round in his side. There you go. And the one more to kill. Didn't get the first one, got the second. Actually, it was the CS-53 took the kill, and that means there's only 2 Arty left. The Lorraine 155-51 and possibly an Arty down the south. There goes the Lorraine 155-51. The last remaining enemy is the GW Tiger P, Gary Halliwell's opposite number, and I suspect he's down in the south. Yep, I think you're looking at all the way down in the south, somewhere down here. He's either in the trees just over to the right, or he's down by the cliff edge. And there he is by the cliff edge, and he's going for the water. Rounds out. And that immobilizes him, and our teammates, the CS-53, gets the kill shot. So Gary will get the assist on that. And that wins the game. Nicely done. Lot of damage from Gary Halliwell. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for Gary Halliwell in the GW Tiger P. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle. He got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and I think that shot on the Scorpion at the end sealed it that he was going to get the high caliber, because it was a penetrating shot. It went straight through the Scorpion and exploded, and effectively reduced him to a one shot for the ELC with his 90mm gun. And he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, at least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And his win rate for the battle was 4,705, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. There we go, top of the table, 3,678 hit points of damage. Nobody else got above 3,000. In fact, the highest other scorer was that Scorpion, the guy he penetrated, 2,032 hit points of damage to him. And then it was the T-44 on his own team with 1,994. When it came to kills, though, it was actually the Scorpion G on his own team who did the best with 3 kills, 2 kills for the M449, 2 kills for the CS-53, the Progetto, and also the GW Tiger P on the enemy team, the ISU-152 and their T-44. When it came to base XP, though, it was Gary Halliwell. He got the highest with 995, 895 went to the M449, and 788 went to the T44. He fired 10 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits, 1 penetration on the Scorpion, 11 splash as well, damage of 3,678 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 1, did 693 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 50,109 credits from the game, got 50,000 for completing the mission events, brought up a grand total of 100,109 credits, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, took away a profit of 59,309 credits. He also earned 25 bonds from the battle and 1,492 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 2,985 experience points altogether. So some really good shots in that game. He could have come away with more kills if he'd actually aimed at certain targets instead of others. But yes, he came away with a very satisfactory win, and I think actually he came away with a Confederate because he didn't aim for some of those ones where he would get a cheap kill, and instead aimed at tanks who still had lots of hit points and were a threat to his teammates. So well played there, and of course good job on getting that wounding shot on the GW Tiger at the end. It would have been nice if he got a kill on that one, but he was headed for the water trying to escape, and well, we at What Arty Noobs do not approve of that. We do not drown. We fight until the bitter end, and if we don't have a round in the chamber, we'll try and ram the enemy if we can to get some more hit points out of them before we die. But we definitely do not approve of RT killing themselves or drowning themselves. We'd much rather fight to the bitter end and get as much as we can from the enemy. So well done, Gary Halliwell, and I'm sure we'll be seeing some more replays from you in the near future. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please, and spread the word about us. Tell us other people that there is a channel where you can see both Arty and tank battles in the same channel. Thanks for watching.